House GOP slates vote on $15 billion Trump spending cut package. Washington, AP. The GOP-controlled House is moving ahead on a White House plan to cut almost $15 billion in leftover spending, scheduling a vote after President Donald Trump took to Twitter to sell the idea. A spokesman for House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy said Wednesday that the House will vote Thursday night on the measure, which had appeared to languish after Trump submitted it last month. The measure faces long odds in the Senate despite being immune to a Democratic filibuster. Ad choice advertising in red invented by Teeds. The legislation would have only a tiny, $1 billion or so, impact on the government's budget deficit, which is on track to total more than $800 billion this year. Some of the cuts wouldn't affect the deficit at all since budget scorekeepers don't give credit for rescinded money that they don't think would have ever been spent. Advertisement, for instance, more than $4 billion in cuts to a loan program designed to boost fuel-efficient, advanced technology vehicles wouldn't result in fewer loans since the loans are no longer being made. Rescinding previous leftover funds, such as $7 billion from the popular Children's Health Insurance Program, or CHIP, would take that money off the table so it couldn't be used to help pay for new appropriations down the road. The recently passed catch-all spending bill used $7 billion in unspent CHIP funding to pay for budget increases elsewhere. In a statement, the White House urged lawmakers to return this funding to the federal treasury rather than use it as a budgetary gimmick to offset spending elsewhere. The pending vote, if successful, would be a vindication of sorts for McCarthy, who he has a driving force behind the package of cuts, which comes after many conservatives complained about a $1.3 trillion catch-all spending bill that passed in March. House Speaker Paul Ryan, R. hasn't been an active booster of the plan. The president's rescissions request is a straightforward approach to begin cleaning up a bloated federal budget and respecting hard-working taxpayer dollars, McCarthy said. The White House submitted a revised package of cuts Tuesday, removing politically troublesome proposals to cut money to fight Ebola funds and to rebuild watersheds damaged by Superstorm Sandy. The removal of cuts to Sandy aid could shore up support among Northeastern Republicans such as Peter King of New York. Advertisement: the historic rescissions package we've proposed would cut $15 billion in wasteful spending. "We are getting our government back on track," Trump tweeted Tuesday. But the measure faces long odds in the Senate, where pragmatic-minded Republicans are focusing on trying to get the troubled process for handling annual appropriations back on track on a bipartisan basis. White House Budget Director Mick Mulvaney heeded warnings to not touch the budget-busting omnibus spending bill, but it's still unclear whether the closely divided Senate will be able to pass it. By Taboola Sponsored links Promoted links You may like family-minded 12 most family-friendly dog breeds. Family-minded Undobebel. Say hello to the app which gets you speaking a new language in just 3 weeks. Babylando Throne, free online game. Play this for 2 minutes and see why everyone is addicted. Throne, free online game. Undo Blinkist. Reading these 5 books will change your life. Blinkist and Wa Fashionable. 10 great dresses for formal event. Fashionable. Undo Fropki 27 photos by NASA that will amaze you. Fropki Undo.